on the Gulf Coast of Florida at Raymond James Stadium, just north of downtown Tampa. Today, after a topsy-turvy opening weekend, it's on to week 2, and we've got a good one here, as it'll be the Chicago Bears taking on the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Two clubs here, each looking to rebound from a Week 1 loss as we're underway on EA Sports. And good coverage there on special teams as they'll get him down shy of the 20.
At their own 19-yard line.
They'll come out throwing here on first down. A dump off for Ivory. And he'll be stopped at his tracks right at the 33. 14 yards there on the first play from scrimmage.
Nice little nifty play for him there. Yeah, that's the ability to read a defense and utilize players that don't often get picked up in coverage easily. And I'm talking about being able to use the backs out of the backfield. Because I know that when I used to cover, hey, we got everybody oh, he just snuck out there, and they just got a nice first down there.
What do we love to say? Get those backs into space, right? And they were able to do that there. Nice pickup on first down. On first down, this is Ivory. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4. The Bucs had 0-1 on the year following the loss in the opener, and they were given a gift of 2 straight home games to start the campaign. Dropped one of them already. You have to figure a split of these two probably imperative.
And they did talk about that with us prior to the game, about how important it is to start the season 1-1, especially with 2 games at home. Because if you go 0-2, hard to make those up on the road as the season progresses.
And he is going to lose yardage here. Call that a loss of a yard, and things get a little more difficult here. 3rd and 5.
It's now 3rd and 5.
They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. Now back to throw. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he's going to have the Bucs first down. They needed 5 there on 3rd down. He winds up getting 7. Well, it seems pretty clear on this opening drive that they want to get him involved, not only, Charles, in the run game, but in the pass game as well. And he can be such a weapon for them when they utilize him this way.
And partner, you know I'm a veteran, right? In other words, that means a little bit older. Back in my day, we used to call a guy like this a workhorse, except he carried the ball all the time. Now they get it to him a variety of ways, but you're right. They want to run their offense through him.
Ball right on the 50-yard line. Here's 2nd and 5. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And that's complete. It's Chris Godwin. You look at this Bears defense. This unit 3rd best in the NFL in stopping the run.
We know it's only week 1, but the results are pretty good so far. The key is, can they do it week in and week out? Because right now, they're not awarding any championships or trophies after 1 week of performance. Got some nice young faces playing for them. Let's see if they can get this going.
Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he is going to have the Buccaneers first down, and he'll have it by plenty as they're able to keep the drive alive on 3rd and inches. Well, they clearly wanted to come out, Charles, and be aggressive throwing the football, and they've been pretty efficient along with that aggressiveness. He's now 4 of 4 on this opening drive.
Yeah, that's a fresh set of downs. I like what he's doing back there. You can tell he's at ease. Feels good about what he's doing. I think if I'm the play caller, I'm reading that, I'm continuing to let him throw the football. And that's a run that'll energize an offensive line. They'll take that one all day long. Fundamental breakdown by the defense. You've got to be able to make plays on the edge. Back to the ground on first down. Again, Ivory. And he's out of bounds.
This almost gets to the 10. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down. Quite the opening drive march they're on right now.
It looks a lot like what we saw in practice prior to the game, doesn't it? You know, because on that last big practice beforehand, you go through your offensive script. You go through your play calling. You go through all the stuff and establish things, and it looks like it's going like clockwork right now for them.
They stay on the ground. Ivory again. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. The impressive opening drive continues, and just space being created by those guys up front.
We're seeing this the same way, aren't we? We are seeing an offensive line, as this game gets started, as it starts to unfold, that they are dominating the line of scrimmage.
From the 4, it's 2nd and a couple. Now a handoff left. It's Ivory. And he's in. Touchdown, Buccaneers. A great effort there. His 2nd rushing touchdown on the year. And the Buccaneers get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon. Well, first quarter, maybe too early to talk about statement drives, Charles, but that sure seemed like a statement drive right there.
Well, if we're going to talk about statement drives, I think what they're saying is we're going to establish the run. They gave it to him early and often on this drive, and he wound up taking it into the end zone.
Extra point right down the middle, and it's now a 7-0 game. The Bucs ready for the kickoff, and here we go. It's in the air. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape, up past the 30.
At their own 31-yard line.
Fields and the Bears now with a 1st and 10 at the 31-yard line. They'll try and start this drive in the air. Flushed out right. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away. You look at this defense for Tampa Bay. They find themselves just a couple of spots outside of the top 10 defending the pass, number 12 in the league.
And since this is such a good unit of covering passes downfield, I think that last play is typical of what we might see. A lot of short passes, see if they can generate some run after the catch, but nothing doing on that one.
Well, 2nd down and 10 there, knocked down as it leaves the quarterback's hand, and it's incomplete.
Tough series for the passing game. Things just aren't clicking. We're going to come through in this play and get this series back on track for the completion for enough yards for a first down.
Throwing on 3rd down, Fields. And that is incomplete.
That was the first 3rd down try of the game, and clearly something was off in the execution of that play. Good news, they've got a whole game left to clean that up and start clicking on those key 3rd down throws.
Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. On the return, and the Bucs will get ready to go on offense. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. They've got a 7-0 lead in the football as well as they start out 1st and 10. The drive begins with a run by Ivory. And he's going to be down at the 35, gain of 7. Well, they're making a real first-quarter statement with a run game, no doubt.
For those who remember old-school football, running it, establishing things, seeing backs find holes, get through them, they've got to like what they're seeing from this unit so far. Right now, they've decided to, as you've said, establish the run game, and they've been successful doing it.
On 2nd down, Ivory. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across 76 yards rushing for him as he's got the afternoon off to a great start.
One thing's for sure, this defense has to figure out how to stop the ground game. He's eating him up here in the first quarter.
It looks like they have to go to different forces, aren't they? The conventional things aren't working too well. So I remember a coach of mine saying way back when a back's having a great game, you've got to get the ball out of his hands. See how far he can run without the ball. And what he meant was takeaways, not get loose, because maybe you can't just stop him with just regular tackling.
Ball on the 39. Here's second down and 5. They run the counter to Ivory. And a short gain there down to the 37-yard line. 3 yards is half of what they needed. Now can they get the other 3 here on third down?
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks and allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
He's got his running back out of the backfield. And he's going to have a Bucs first down, I do believe. Yes, he's got it by about a yard there on 3rd and 3.
We've seen quite a bit of the short passing game here early on first quarter, haven't we?
We have, and I think it works a couple of ways for this team because, number one, you throw the short game until they stop it. And if they're not going to stop it, you keep throwing it, and occasionally you'll break a tackle and turn into a bigger gain. Also, if they start to creep up, start to pressure receivers, now you go over the top, take it deep, and now you get some of those big shots downfield.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the Bears' 34-yard line.
Let's go now. Pass the 60.
Again, they run. Again, it's Ivory. And he'll be taken down here as it will take us to the end of the first quarter. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. And on 3rd and 5, this will be the 8th play of the drive. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Oh, he had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete. Well, the other day they told us when we've got 3rd and 5 or less, we have to be able to convert. And I guess every team would say that, Charles, but an opportunity missed there.
What they were trying to tell us is they believe it's a matchup game at that point, and they like some matchups that they had. Thought they could exploit them, unable to do so on that play. Trying to build on that opening drive touchdown, but the drive stalls out. And then you get the missed field goal here, so they wind up with nothing to show from drive number 2.
Who wants my jersey?
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And the first drive, 3 and out. Second possession, see if they can get a little momentum.
And oftentimes that first drive is just a feeling out process. You have some plays that you've got called and you want to see how the defense reacts. It may not go terrific on the first one. Now they're ready to go. They've kind of got to look at them, got a sense. Let's see if they open things up a little bit.
See if they open things up. Let's see what the defense does here, too, after a good stop. They'll fake the handoff. Now Fields escaping the pressure right. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. Fields, we know he has the good mobility. He flashes it there as he scrambles for the first down.
I don't think that run was anything that was designed, but when his reads were blanketed as he went through his progressions, all that was left was for him to run and try and pick it up himself.
On first down, Fields. And he's got his man in stride, complete.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
Here we go.
Second down and 8.
Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter.
This is 2nd and 8.
And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. A good pickup, 17 yards and a bare first down.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember, the last drive, they went 3 and out.
Now this offense hoping to avoid the 0-2 start. They trail, but they've got a 1st and 10 here. Fields.
And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
Nice progress down the field was halted by that incompletion. They could try for some safe yards here to get things moving again, or keep throwing it and pushing it downfield to try and pick up bigger yardage.
2nd and 10. From the gun, they'll try to run it.
They get him to the ground right on the cusp of the red zone after a pickup of 5 or 6.
This drive is turning into an extended run. And the guy carrying the ball, he's becoming more like a body bruise guy. Every carry is putting some damage on the defense. So after a while, I'm not too sure how many guys are going to want to run up and tackle him.
Now Fields. And that ball incomplete, nearly intercepted. Took a chance with that one. It'll lead to a 4th down.
What an excellent defensive stand there in the red zone. Nice tight coverage. They certainly recognized how important it was to bring up 4th down here.
Now we've got a field goal coming up here for Chicago. This will be a 37-yard attempt. And his kick is good. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3.
So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. And the way their last drive ended, boy, it was frustrating. They had a pretty good drive going. It was sustained, and then it stalled out, Charles, and they missed the field goal and got nothing out of it.
Is that insult to injury? Because they had such a sustained drive, as you noted. So you know for the head coach, it almost felt like a little bit of failure to send out the field goal unit and then to not even see the ball go through the post. What a bummer on that last drive for them. Got to pick themselves up from that one.
Now a give, right side, it's Ivory. Fights forward for only about a yard up to the 21. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
The Bucs on 3rd down. They've been good, 3 for 4 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. On play action, they'll throw. That is caught. And he is going to have the Buccaneers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. And we're pointing out, after that last completion, that puts this young quarterback over 10,000 yards passing for his career. And fair to say, he's not done yet.
No doubt about it. He's really just getting started because he's not quite into the prime of his career. So it's likely he's going to hit a few more of these milestones as this career progresses. So let's face it, we'll acknowledge this number and we'll celebrate the milestones down the road.
And the busy afternoon continues for Ivory. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. 107 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here this first half.
This guy's well on his way now to a big game on the ground. It's another good run there. Puts him over the century mark in yardage, and we're still in the second quarter.
Back to throw now on first down. He finds his tight end, Goddard. That's complete.
And he's going to be forced out of bounds inside the 5-yard line.
A big play that time for Tampa Bay. 41 yards.
It may look routine when you see the finished product, but what a nice job of concentration there. Catching the football on that route and then taking it a nice distance. A great example for an offense of throwing short and running long.
They'll try to run with Ivory. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. Now we're going to get a timeout. Appears we've got an injured Buccaneer. 2nd and goal from the 6 this time. They'll go up the middle with White. And he's into the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown. Rashad White, his first touchdown of the new season, as his guys are able to extend their lead. Now the try here for the extra point. This one's right through to make it a 14-3 ball game. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. They trail now 14-3, an 11-point deficit as they start things out with a 1st and 10. He is taken down at the 21 after a short gain of 2.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
On 2nd down, they'll run it here. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. 1:58 left to play till we hit halftime. They'll see about converting this 3rd and 8. Now it's Fields. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
It's going to be another frustrating end to a drive here. This offense, they've not been able to get anything going in this first half. And now it's going to be time to gather on the sidelines and try to figure out what's going wrong. Who has an idea? Who has a plan? Time to implement it.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession.
For this offense, Charles, remember the last time they were out here, marched it nearly the full length of the football field, and a lot of the attack went through the air, so now they're seeing if they can duplicate that performance.
Okay, if I show my age a little bit, partner, because I can hear my high school coach, John Ford. I can hear his voice in my head. Laddie, when you put the ball in the air, 3 things can happen, and 2 of them are bad. For the way the game's being played now, this is just part of what they do, so I don't think they should change anything at all. They've been dominant. Keep throwing it around.
And some strong running. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line.
12 yards for him on the ground now on 18 carries.
We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
Left side here, that's complete to Godwin. And he'll go out of bounds right around the 40. So they'll get 8 out of that completion, and they'll be left with second and a couple.
Brings up 2nd and 2.
Up the gut here, it's Ivory. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. 14 yards there and a Buccaneer first down. He continues to be effective running the football, a big reason that they have the lead.
And I love one of the quotes that I read about him where he said of himself, "I love it when a team just hops on my back and I just carry them along."
Things looking much rosier for him here in week 2. They work with the lead as they've got it 1st and 10. And he'll manage to pick up about 4 at 2nd down.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning it in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
2nd and 6.
He'll look to throw. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. 7th play of the drive upcoming here on 3rd and 6. They'll look to throw. Looking left side, and he's got him in. That's Palmer. And out of bounds all the way down at the 3. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Everything's going right here in this first half, and they've got a good lead. And part of that can be attributed to their success on 3rd downs. This is another conversion here, and they can look to really open things up now with this 1st and goal.
On the ground, Ivory. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. A great play there as the first half is winding down. And the Buccaneers will extend their lead here just before halftime.
So he's had a nose for the end zone here in the early part of this season. 2 touchdowns for him now in this one to go along with the one he had in the opener as well.
Yeah, he certainly finds where the goal line is and finds a way to get across it. But you know who else senses it? The guys that block for him. Because he has an instinct, I have to have the block just a little bit longer.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And they got to be pleased with this. He brings it all the way up to the 40-yard line.
Any return that gets you to midfield is a great return. 1 first down, and you're almost in field goal position.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And with time quickly fading here in the 2nd quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
A gain of 26 yards. First down, Chicago.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Here's Fields.
Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a 1st down. Well done.
Now that's the kind of big play you'd like to see. This first half, it hasn't gone their way, and they could use a shot in the arm, something to perk them up a bit. And they get one here in the passing game.
A final shot before the break. Fields.
And that is caught. Touchdown, Bears. A great effort there
as time expires in the first half. And the Bears are able to cut into this lead in the final seconds of the first half.
You knew time was going to run out, so this had to be in the end zone, and somehow they were able to find a window and get it done.
Very easy for us to talk about up here that, yes, all that had to happen, but when time's running down, sometimes your brain compresses a little bit too. They showed great poise, understanding of situation, making sure they got to the end zone in order to complete that pass and take a nice momentum into the locker room.
And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here.
The Bears going to see the football first, and they trail here as we get back underway to start this second half. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And they're still very much in this game, although they do trail. What's the game plan, Charles, for the second half?
It might be a little counterintuitive because most people will think losing equals passing the ball more, but I'd establish the running game. They kind of went away from it in the first half. I think if they get back in balance, it'll help them when they put the ball back in the air.
I think it's pretty evident. We can say what a difference a week makes. Last week, he ran pretty much wild, didn't he? Did pretty much what he wanted to do. But this one, they've stopped him cold. That, to me, that's good scouting and even better execution.
Yeah, and they stopped him behind the line right there. They obviously watched the tape a few times and made some adjustments. It's a gain of maybe 3, but it's going to leave them with still about 8 or 9 to go on third down.
Well, come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first. To throw is Fields.
Wide open receiver complete.
And he will have the Bears first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
And that's one of the better plays we've seen this offense put together so far. They haven't been able to get on track much at all. But listen, they're only down a couple of scores with the rest of this quarter and the entire fourth remaining, so stranger things have happened.
Meanwhile, Fields throw pulled in by Kittle.
The gain of 5, and that'll bring up second down.
Nice rhythm throw there on first down. He located his tight end, made it a nice easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage.
From the 46, here's the 2nd and 5.
One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. Powering his way forward. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. They picked up 5 yards last time. Now they double it and get 10 here.
Despite the score, despite the deficit, no quitting this guy. He's running angry, running through arm tackles. He wants to change what that scoreboard is saying.
On play action, Fields.
Rolling to his right. This one caught by Kittle. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down.
Back to throw, Fields. And that one too far in front. He couldn't reel it in. It's incomplete.
Zone coverage there, and they were playing deep. That makes it obviously a little bit harder to run by guys. And that time, there was not much of a window to get the ball in there, and it winds up incomplete.
Here's 2nd and 10. Hands it off out of the gun.
And he'll be taken down near the 20 at the 21. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves him with 3rd and 9 moving.
Well, they snuck that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. 2 catches in the first half. Now he's got a third here, and it's good for a first.
I think he has to be saying to himself, how did that not wind up a touchdown? Remember, you just need the tip of the ball to cross the plane. It's not going to get there, but they're going to be set up in great shape with first and goal.
They'll try to run this one in. And he takes this one in for a Bears touchdown. A great play there. His second touchdown on the season. And the Bears have cut it back within a score.
Oh, CD, there didn't seem to be much resistance there down near the goal line.
Yeah, partner, from what I saw there, not a real good job of matching up defensively, because to me, they look like they were just in their base 3-4 package. You need bigger bodies in there in a goal line type situation. The 3-4 fine between the 20s, but not down here when you're guarding your end zone.
Fields trying to throw for it.
And no, it falls incomplete. So the 2-point conversion no good. A 5-point game now as here comes the kickoff.
And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
Their own 18-yard line.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. And maybe some renewed pressure on this unit following the touchdown a moment ago. It's back to a one-score game.
And because of that pressure, because it's now a one-score game, they know this is where you need to slow the momentum change, because otherwise that could overrun your team. You got to be careful right here. I got kicked out of that one, partner. You and I talk often about trying to hide receivers in certain situations, but a guy of his size can't really hide him. But the tight end drag route, definitely an effective way to sneak him across the formation for an easy completion and a first down.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
Everything looked right on that play except the conclusion. He dropped it, an in route, going into a little bit of traffic. Maybe in the back of his mind, he was wondering where the hit was going to come from.
Shotgun handoff this time. Ivory. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. No gain on that one as it brings up a 3rd and 10.
They've called his number a lot this afternoon. You wonder how much tread is left on those tires.
We certainly do, but I always think back to one of my favorite coaches in the NFL. And he used to have a meeting with his running backs every year in the offseason and say, look, as many times as you're going to carry the ball, you should be able to carry it one more time, so make sure you get in shape.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete.
And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Bears 43. A very well-executed play. It goes for 29 yards. So into Bear territory now. This is 1st and 10 at the 43. Now again, running left is Ivory. Solid running on the carry, but still brought down just inside the 40. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Well, that's a thing of beauty right there. Look at how quick those blockers fired off the line once the ball was snapped. That was an O-line on a mission, all in sync, and the defense is lucky that play only picked up 5 yards.
From the 38 now, here's 2nd down.
They'll set up a throw. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
I think he's as fine with that incompletion as a quarterback can be, in all honesty. He avoided his first sack of the game, and he did have a chance of connecting for yardage, just unable to on that throw.
Play number 7 now coming up on the drive. 3rd and 5. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw.
Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Bears' 20-yard line. They got 18 yards out of that one, and it gets them a new set of downs. Under a minute to go in this third quarter as they come up 1st and 10. They go back to the ground attack here. It's Ivory. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. 155 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive, because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense getting a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard. They run it up the middle now with Ivory. And he's going to get this back to the 3-yard line and no further. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal. And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this third quarter. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. They'll go again from the 3 here on 2nd and goal. Out of the gun, Ivory. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Buccaneers. A great effort there. His 3rd touchdown of the game and 4th on the year. And the Bucs are able to build on to their 4th quarter lead. Extra point splits the uprights, and it gives his guys a 12-point advantage. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And he won't get this to the 20-yard line as he's down at the 19. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. Well, that last touchdown we just saw, what an important one. Now it's back to a 2-score deficit for this crew as they take the field here, and they are in desperate need of finding the end zone. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Defenses always talk about earning the right to rush the passer on 3rd down, and you know what offenses want? Win 1st down so they can set things up for themselves better.
And that wasn't helpful there. Not a big impact on 1st down. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. 14 yards in a Chicago 1st down.
We'll definitely see some open running lanes, and he's taking advantage of it right now, but that shouldn't be a surprise. Defense has the lead. They're playing for the pass first.
Play action. It's Fields on the move to his left. And he'll just get rid of it.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
Now here's a throw right side taken in by his tight end. They get 6. They'll lead with 3rd and 4.
The screen pass was taken away there, and that was a nice job of improvising, but it's not normal. Usually when the screen pass is taken away, you're taught to just throw the ball to the ground at the feet of the receiver so that you don't get it intercepted and just start over. But he ended up finding another receiver.
A shotgun snap, Fields. He's got his target. That's complete. And he will have the Bears first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
Good yardage on the completion there. And when they look at the scoreboard, they do understand a field goal is not going to do them any good. My guess, they're going to press the ball downfield as far as possible, try and throw it into the end zone and get a score because they know they've got to get that done and get the ball back as quickly as possible.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
Well, they've been back on their heels a little bit here in this drive, but a chance to exhale just a little bit there with incompletion on first down. Now they have to gear up, try and get 2 more stops and escape this drive.
From the gun, he'll hand this off.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. The Bears on third down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This is third down and 12. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
As a defensive back, you have some weapons at your disposal that we don't often talk about. And you can read the receiver's eyes, you can read his hands, and you know that the arrival of the ball is imminent, and that allows you to make a play on it and oftentimes knock it away.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on fourth down. They're going for it.
They snap it to Fields.
Throwing right, and that's complete. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the fourth quarter.
Here we go.
They'll send a receiver in motion to the left.
He'll get an opportunity with it on the touch pass.
And he'll be out of bounds just inside the 25-yard line.
Out of bounds at the 24-yard line. A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7.
They'll come up 2nd and 7. From the gun, here's Fields.
Looking left sideline, but it's incomplete.
Some of the offense want to include their running backs into their passing offense and be able to swing the ball or check it down to them. But sometimes those guys are just not as comfortable catching the ball as they are running it.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down.
To the air again, Fields. Pass taken in by his big tight end.
And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. And in a 2-score game, obviously, every play, every 3rd down, like we saw there, magnified, big pickup.
It was a huge pickup. What they really want, though, is to not even get to 3rd down. They've got to maximize time and conserve as much as possible.
Fields now to throw.
Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Oh, this defense knows. 4th quarter, they need to make a play. That one was ripe for the taking. Could have changed the complexion of the ball game, but it winds up incomplete.
On 2nd down, here's Fields.
And just shy of the goal line as he's out of bounds right at the 1. The catch good for 6 yards, but now it's 3rd and goal.
They kept the receiver in the short field, but that let his quarterback get the ball quickly to him before even that double coverage could react.
A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play, 3rd and goal. The Bucs going to go ahead and use the 2nd of their timeouts. That's going to leave them with just 1 remaining here in this 4th quarter.
Third and goal, and keep in mind, very possibly 4-down territory.
They'll try to run this one in. And that one going nowhere from the start as he's met in the backfield and goes backwards. The field goal doesn't help. They're going to go for the 6 here on 4th and goal. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. Got his man, and it's caught for a Chicago touchdown. From 3 yards out. And the Bears have made it a one-score game again here in the 4th. The PAT good. It would draw him closer, but hold on just a second. A flag is down on the field. The Charles, they're trying to protect this lead late. Those are the types of mistakes they could afford to go without.
About the last thing you want to give them is help in completing a comeback, which is exactly what that penalty does.
After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line. They'll try and burn some clock now with Ivory. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32.
Brandon, you know how many times we've done games, and at the start of the 4th quarter, we see both teams hold up the 4 fingers. 4th quarter is ours. Well, how about this drive? You saw the 4 fingers for 4-minute offense. And this offensive line is really hunkered down, establish themselves.
Well, this is where they say, put the game on our shoulders, we'll lead the way, right?
No doubt about it. And let me tell you, if you're a running back, all you want to do is get behind those big fellas, have a little vision, and find some space.
And a solid way to do that on the first play of the drive there. After the penalty, a fresh set of downs. It's 1st and 10. They'll give it out to Ivory. They're going to snuff this play out behind the line. We have not seen that much today. It's a loss of 4 on the first down play. They'll have to deal with a 2nd and 14 now after the loss. Back to throw here. Looking for Godwin, and he's got him complete. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. The extra effort after the catch makes it good for a gain of 26 and also a first down. They give it to Ivory. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. And now, defensively, they're going to burn their first time out. Remember, they get an extra time built in coming up here shortly at the 2-minute warning. Here's a 2nd and 8. They stay on the ground. Ivory again. Well, the objective there, I mean, yes, the positive gain, that's nice, but work some clock.
Yeah, you're exactly right. But the problem for them is still within a possession. So they can't just sit on it running the ball. They'll have to find a way to throw it effectively as well.
As big of a play as we've had in this one so far. This is 3rd and 3. Looking to throw. He's got his running back out of the backfield. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Bears 19. Points of contact necessary at this stage as they'll run on first down. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. And now right out of the 2-minute break, We'll get a timeout used defensively with 1:56 to go.
The short field shrinks even more with the type of bodies they brought in on that play. Those extra tight ends, they weren't able to secure their blocks, and that one ended up going backwards.
Another run on second down, trying to cover up.
I like the call there because that was one to take time off the clock and get them closer to getting out of here with a W. In the mind of the play caller, all you want to hear is tick, tick, tick.
It's been a pretty long drive. This will be play number 9, and they need 10 yards out of it on third. They'll look to throw here.
He had a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete.
So decision time now, because a field goal keeps it a one-score game. What are you thinking?
Well, I'm looking at the down and distance, and that's where the issue comes in. It's not short enough that it's a no-brainer and you go for it. You have to analyze this one. To me, you take the field goal, take the points. I don't think you want to risk coming away with nothing.
And his kick is indeed good, and that'll push the lead up to 8.
So that gives you a little bit of breathing room, but not much. And you have to think back to the field goal that he missed earlier. This would be a 2-score game right now if he had converted then.
And if you and I are thinking about it, you know he is as well, because in the back of his mind, he's thinking, I hope I get one more shot in an important spot. He just made that one. He wants one more later to truly make up for the earlier miss.
This is 1st and 10. Here's Fields.
And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
Work with me, partner. Take a deep breath, because that's what they're doing down the field now. That incompletion allowed them to exhale a little bit. Get in the huddle, kind of scan the crowd, see if any celebrities are here. Relax a little bit as they start this big drive.
Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And it's knocked away and incomplete. Trying to take a shot there on second down, and that leaves him because of the incompletion. A very tricky 3rd and 10.
And with a time situation, you would expect to try and get it all in this one play. But there's still enough time that if you can take something shorter, gain some yardage, make it a more manageable 4th down if you need to.
Well, this feels like a late season game, even though it's just week 2. Here's a big 3rd down. Now Fields.
He's going to let it fly. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
And that's the downside of taking these big shots, because they're definitely lower percentage plays. And now you look up, and it's 4th down. So not only do you have to worry about getting big yardage, you also need to just keep the game alive.
Here we go.
4th down, 10 yards to go. Back to throw, Fields.
He's going to go up top again. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and the Bucs have just about wrapped up the victory.
We got to have 2 hands on the football here as they run on 1st down.
And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. I guess the simple question, why not just take a knee there?
I don't understand either why you would take any sort of a chance. We've seen it happen in the game of football. It doesn't matter whether you've watched high school, college, or the NFL. Some people get a little greedy, try to get that extra running play in, and it can backfire on them.
He's going to get it again. Just looking to get forward and protect the ball.
Charles, why didn't they just take the knee there?
You're asking the question that I'm asking as well, because we've seen a lot of football where coaches decide maybe to get a little greedy. I don't know if they're doing it for stats or for what reason. We've seen it happen in college, and how about in the NFL? The miracle at the Meadowlands. All they had to do was take a knee and the game was over. The Giants ran it one more time. Ball popped free. Philadelphia picks it up and wins the game.
What year was that?
1978. I think it was in November.
33-yard line. A 2-yard gain. It's 4th down.